Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. Today, Scorpio, for your meditative session, you guys got butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Number 11. 11 could be a soulmate number. So maybe this is going on with your soulmate or someone that you know. But I feel like if we're just reading this for you, Scorpio, then this is some sort of transformation that is taking place or has to take place for you to move forward. And it's a hard process, like turning from, think about like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. It's not something that's necessarily easy. And I feel like it's actually kind of scary to do what needs to be done, right? Like the caterpillar has to go into the cocoon. And I don't think it really understands why. I don't think it even knows that it's going to be a butterfly afterwards. I think it's just some sort of, internal clock within this butterfly that speaks of going into the cocoon for no reason, right? Like they just have to go do it and then coming out. And that's kind of what I'm feeling for you guys. It's not something that you have to necessarily know why you're having to do, but you have to do it. So I feel like this is giving you that space and giving you that time to go do that transformation, to go work on whatever it is that they want you to work on, right? I feel like that's what the cocoon is symbolic of, like doing the work or doing something that is going to enable this transformation. So yeah, it brings a change, and a change is scary, especially for us. Like we get scared of change, but change is actually really beautiful because stagnancy is honestly the worst feeling ever. So allow the change to happen, Scorpio, and let's pull some more cards on this. Whatever the change is, right? So Scorpio, I feel you got your own card here with the death and the rebirth card. So I feel like there is a major transformation going on in your life, and that's why the butterfly came out. And you can see we have a lot of major arcana. We have two aces, we have the death and rebirth, we have the destiny, we have the perception card. So I see a lot, like a big move coming for you, Scorpio, but you don't want that change to happen. And remember, I was saying in the meditative session, like stagnancy is really like the worst feeling ever. And even though change might feel uncomfortable and scary, it's better to do the change than to stay in stagnancy. And that's what I feel like is happening right now. There's this stagnant energy here, and they're telling you, like, I can see how much you don't want to do it. You have the desire card in reverse, the 6 of cups in reverse, the 8 of pentacles in reverse, and the 8 of swords in reverse. So I can see like you're here about to have this journey, but you're fighting it because, again, you don't want to do it. There's something that you don't want to change. There's something that, again, there's a stagnant energy, but I don't think you see it as a stagnancy. I think you see it as like, that's your life. That's like, that's what I do every day. It's not a stagnancy, it's my life. But they're telling you to kind of let go and to be strong. They're giving you the strength card. So to be strong and to allow the change to happen and to allow the flow to happen. But I see something really good happening for you afterwards. I see the 6 of swords, and you can see how there is some sort of integration here of the like masculine and feminine, of the light and the dark. You could see the rainbow like literally going through her, right? So there's a major transformation meaning to happen, and it's within you. It's honestly to work on something within. And that's why you have to go into the cocoon right now. But I feel like you just don't want to go into it because you don't know what's going to happen. Again, it's like the caterpillar going in. I don't think they necessarily know why they're going in, but they just have to do it. And that's what I feel like is the message for you today. It's that you have to go in. And I feel like it's hard to trust, right, when things are... Again, I feel like it's something innate. It's not something that you're supposed to really think about. But again, there's a hesitancy. Is that even a word? There's some sort of hesitation here on your side, because I feel like this comes, this going within, this change that's happening. It has a lot to do with, I feel like, the cup energy, right? Because we have the 7 of cups and the Ace of cups. So I think it can honestly transform you when it comes to cup energy, some like maybe some work on the heart chakra. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe something emotionally that you have to kind of go through. But I feel like, again, they're telling you to do it, they're guiding you to do it, and there's just this really big block right in the middle of you just not wanting to do it. I feel like this is you saying that you think that your life is fine the way it is, right? But they're telling you, like, look how your life could be if you were to step into this energy. Do you get what I'm saying? It's more of a, my life is fine right now, so why would I do any changes? But I think that's the hardest thing, because when life is going shitty, right? It's kind of easy, right, when you're at like level 0 to build something up again. But when your life is going pretty well, that's when it's really hard to trust in a change, right? When you're happy with the way things are going, or when you're kind of content on your own, or with like the way things are going, that's when it's hardest to go into the cocoon. And that's what I feel like is going on for you. I don't feel like it's like you're happy being the caterpillar. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, well, I'm good, you know, like I don't need to be the butterfly. Like, you don't feel like there's a need to be the butterfly, but that's what they're telling you here, that like there is a promise of you becoming a butterfly if you were to go into the cocoon. So I feel like this is just a need to let go. And it's more of a trust, right? Because again, this isn't something that you want. I can see that, like, you don't want this. With the desire in reverse, you don't want this, and you're fighting it really hard, but they're telling you that this is meant to help you. Like, this is for you. But like, look at all the hesitation that you have going in. Again, you have no idea why you're being called in. It's like when the principal calls you to the office and you're just like, I didn't do anything wrong. Like, why do I have to go? That's kind of what I feel like this. It's like, well, you know, why do I have to go? I feel like I'm doing everything right, or I'm doing everything perfectly, or to the best of my ability. Why do I have to go in? Do you know what I'm saying? With the principal like hits you up, then you're just like, I don't want to go in. But it's like, little do you know, like the principal might tell you, you know, you won some scholarship or some shit, and you're going here, and you're, you know, all this shit's changing, but you're like, no, I want to stay in the school that I'm at. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's something here that is bigger and better for you. But I feel, again, you holding on to what you have because you're happy with what you have. And I just feel, for me personally, when I think of this read, I can understand like the hesitation here of why, if everything seems to be going right, and like you are happy and you are content. So this isn't someone who's starting from 0 and building themselves up. This is someone who feels already at like 100. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think this is even harder. But what I'm getting with this is like, you're not meant to fight it. And if you were to fight it, there's somewhat of a consequence, I feel like, with them ending with the Temperance in reverse and Queen of Swords in reverse. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know what happens to a caterpillar if it doesn't go in the cocoon. Like, I'm assuming it might die, or it doesn't live as long, or I don't really understand. Like, I don't know like the cycle of a butterfly, but I feel like if you don't go in, right, if you do what you want to do instead of what is being guided for you at this time, then there is some sort of imbalance that will persist in your life. There's the Temperance in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So I'm getting like, if you don't do it, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do, but like the best that they can offer you is that there is an ace. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, you're about to go into it, and they're kind of giving you this promise of something, and this is divine love. That's what I'm trying to say. I think it's more of a trusting in the divine, right? Because with divine love, it's not something you can necessarily understand, but it's something maybe you can feel, or it's something that you can just kind of put trust and faith into. And that's what I feel like they're trying to let you do right now. Like, they're literally telling you, like, you might not understand why, but like, you should just go do it. Just trust us. And I feel like there's such a major transformation going on. Maybe this has to do with healing, right? Because we have the baby in the egg healing. So maybe it's just some sort of healing that has to take place. You know what I'm saying? We're never done healing. We're never done, you know, we're never done healing. Healing is like a lifelong process. But yeah, there's a new beginning for you, and it has to do with your dreams, with this other egg. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's an egg here and an egg here, and this egg has to do with your dreams, with the spider. So, and destiny and perception. So I think they're trying, I'm here to tell you to change your perception on what's going on right now, that it's actually, and here's another egg. Yeah, there's something with the egg. I feel like the egg could just be a symbol of healing, right? Like, when you start off in the womb, you're connected to your mother, and that is sort of, how do I explain it? It's a matter, it's like a safety that you get, you never really get again in your life, right? But it's like you didn't have a choice, like, right? Like you end up being born. And I feel like that's something similar to what's going on now, where you have to go back into the egg. But now you're an adult, or you're, you know, older, and you again, like, why would you want to do this again? But there's a reason, especially with 3 eggs in a row. Like, there's a reason to go back, or a reason to, maybe it's not necessarily go back, but it's to move forward in a way that might feel like going back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're actually going forward, but you feel like you're going backwards. So for you, it's like, it doesn't make any sense. But I feel like they're trying to change your perception on this actual egg, right? On being in that womb, or being in that, like, protective egg, and cooking for a little bit and healing for a little bit. Again, like, we're talking about symbols, right? And how symbolic is it that you're basically going into a cocoon? Like, you got the butterfly, and then you got the egg 3 times, right? So you're supposed to go into this. That's what I'm trying to say. Wherever they're trying to lead you right now, just go. Like, it's an uncomfortable feeling to not know why. And again, I feel like you're very happy and content with what your life is already at. But the block here right now is to just trust in something bigger, and to trust that they know what they're doing, basically. And even though you have no idea, and this is giving you a lot of anxiety, I feel like if you were not to go into it, it would just lead to more imbalance and more, I feel like it's self-deception with the Queen of Swords in reverse. I feel like the Queen of Swords in reverse is very brutal. So I feel like, again, I don't want to be like, oh, there's the consequence of not going into the egg. I don't feel like it's necessarily supposed to scare you, but I do think that there will be something, there will be a reaction to the action that you take. So the action, if you remain in the stagnancy, or you remain in wherever you are, there will be some sort of repercussion. Like, every action has reaction, so you can't fight it, but you want the reaction to be that you go into this cocoon and you have this new beginning with the Ace of Wands, right? With the destiny and perception. Like, you want to go this way, you don't want to go this way. So that's what I'm getting, Scorpio. Let's pull some advice for you. So it's interesting that we got Isis, because I usually see this, you know, she has a lot to do with sexual energy. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. I feel like this is maybe the pleasure you've already had in life. And the fact that, again, it's like you're happy and content with where you are. So why would you want to go into the cocoon? But I feel like there is something that, again, you see how there's the snake here? I feel like, honestly, what you might need to do, there is some sort of healing, or some sort of integration, or some sort of upload, or some sort of, you know, ability that you don't even know you have yet. And going into the cocoon will, I mean, there's something really important about going into it, or taking the time out to go there, into that place that you don't want to go. So they're telling you to do it. And I feel like you should just go do it, especially with the snake here, right? And also, she has wings. So again, I feel like this snake, this healing that takes place, will give you those wings. Again, you will transform. And what's interesting with Ariadne, the mistress of the labyrinth, that's what this feels like a maze, right? Like, kind of like a test, right? My soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. Exactly. They're telling you, like, you don't necessarily have any options. I feel like you're going to end up in this cocoon anyway, so why not just go into it willingly and stop fighting the energy? That's what I'm getting with this read, especially like with the wings. There's a lot about this wing energy and this transformation that's taking place, and I think that you're meant to just, again, trust, right? And your soul knows the way, and the only way is through. That's what I'm getting. The only way is to just keep going. But if you can, again, fight it, you have free will. Like, you can do whatever you want to do. But at the end of the day, I feel like you're going to end up here anyway, the hard way. It's like, you know, you can go in. It's like when you have to go to the doctor as a kid, and you're like, you can go the hard way, which is like fighting your mom and crying and shit, or you can just get it done with and then get like a lollipop at the end. Do you know what I'm saying? So you might as well just like go with the flow. You're gonna end up at the doctor anyway because you're sick. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you're sick. That's just like the example I'm getting right now. It's like when your mom has to take you to the doctor, you're gonna get there one way or the other. So you might as well just go willingly. But yeah, that's what I'm getting, Scorpio. I hope this helps. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.